Hey guys, Crypto Saga here. The video you're about to see was recorded on February 28th. Since then, Bitcoin's price action has been a little bit down. So I'll explain. I'll have like a more updated version of what's going on with Bitcoin and everything later in this video. So yeah, enjoy. YouTube, coming back with another video for you guys. Just kind of a little update with everything that's going on in the market. I'm just showing you right here a clip. I'm not going to play it, but you guys can play it because I played it in my last video, so you guys can just go check it out. I had said that Bitcoin could possibly see a little correction over here to fill in the CME gap. And what do you know? It started to dip. As you can see in the video, this is where we were, and now we're all the way down at 84, 200 or 500 actually. Sorry. And what I have laid out in green over here are the two CME gaps on the daily. So this is the one I had seen previously. But this one was made as like a day or two before I made this video. So as you can see, that daily CME gap wasn't even there. So here I see two scenarios playing out now. I'm leaning towards one more than the other, but but they're both at the end bullish. So if you allow me to explain. Right now, I'm seeing either it's going to come in and fill in the CME gap over here, chop in here maybe for a couple weeks or a couple days, maybe a week or two until like I'm guessing until like maybe March 19th or something like that. And then we see this big rally for altcoins and Bitcoin again. And I'll show you later in this video why I think that's going to happen. Or we can just see a bounce up here to get all the shorts liquidated, because I'll show you in a second. Once it comes over here to like 96, which is right a little bit above this CME gap on the daily, all these shorts, people shorting are get liquidated, which market makers love doing. They love liquidating all of the people that are on leverage. So I can see it coming in here, filling this gap, then coming back down, filling in this gap to finally fill it in and then resume up. But to be honest, just what the bearishness and the sentiment and how everything looks, I think it's gonna come down into here, probably even wick down, maybe test this support, which would coincide with the 2024 March 2024 high, which would be at like 70 75 74, I think 74. So yeah, so I'm thinking more it's gonna come down here and chop and then resume. But if it does happens this, then I'll be happy because I have a trade open. So either way, I'll win because I'm max long on spot and on futures. So yeah, so either way, I'm not thinking we're coming down over here. This is just the market getting rid of all the weak hands and lettuce hands and pussies. No, I'm just kidding. Out of the market, honestly, because I don't see us coming down further than this is obviously a logarithmic scale. But yeah, so this is my two scenarios I see playing out. So I just want to justify this scenario playing out with this. As you can see over here, at the price of 96,700, 123 million dollars will be liquidated. So I would not be surprised if Bitcoin just kind of chops around here a little bit, make people think it's gonna come back up, and just to play devil's advocate right over here, I'm kind of seeing this right now as we're live. You can see that trend line right there. We could probably even connect it to this over here maybe, but I'm just gonna keep it right here. Wow, see how like see it wouldn't be coincidence if this happens. See how perfect that would be? I didn't even see that beforehand. I'm just seeing that right now. So I would not be surprised if we see Bitcoin make like a 11% relief rally and then drop back down into this area, fill this CME gap, and then resume up. So yeah, another reason why I think that could be happening is because if I pull up this right here and make this look at this a little bit easier, we still have here. So let me show you. We still have this trend line I showed you guys in my past video. Um, but right now, what we're doing right now is here. We also had this bearish divergence, even though the price was choppy over here, even though it was coming up, it's still making lower highs on the RSI. So I'm thinking for this to come in here and fill the CME gap before coming down and fill this one at 80 and between 80 and 77K. It could probably come back, tag this trend line again. It kind of aligns perfectly, as you can see. Then dump one last time, and then, like I said, resume its way up. Same thing for the stochastic RSI. It could just come back up here, kind of test this trend line, as resistance, and then come back down. And as that happens, the MACD over here could probably start resetting a little bit more because it takes some time for it to actually come up before the price actually starts coming back up. It tried over here, but it failed. It did have a rally, and as you can see, it didn't really move that much. It kind of just like went up a little bit, and it still managed to make like a 20%, 17% move, if not more. So yeah, so don't be surprised if any of these two scenarios play out. I really don't think there's any other scenario unless there's like a choppiness, but these are the two I'm predicting right now, especially with this. But expect once this downward trend line is broken somewhere around here or wherever it breaks, and this breaks simultaneously, and the MACD starts turning bullish. Just wait for the fireworks, guys, because once these three break out to the upside on the daily, this downward trend line is broken, whether it's here, wherever. You're gonna see the most bullish price action because it's gonna be like a pressure. It's gonna be not a pressure, like the reference they use all the time, like a volleyball under the water. It's been trying, it's been suppressed down, but once it breaks through, it'll shoot up. Unless this is the end of the market cycle, and we're all we're all going into a bear market, but I don't think so. I really don't think that's the case right now. So yeah, so I showed you this. Just keep an eye on this. This is very very important because they love the market makers like Binance, Bybit, Gate.io, all these people who have leverage. They love liquidating the leverage traders. So just keep an eye on this. This is very important. All right, so don't forget to follow us on Twitter. I just want to show you a couple of things to put you guys in perspective again and just kind of touch back on the things that I've been talking in my past videos. Um, so, right over here, this is King Julian. All hail King Julian. He is one of the best guys on crypto Twitter that I follow, at least. He puts out so much information. So right now, this pretty much this light gray price action over here. This is today. This is Bitcoin. I mean, yeah, this is Bitcoin today, I believe. And then this is the fear and greed index right here. As you can see, the fear and greed index is at 26. That's kind of levels over here when we were back, and I'll show you on the chart right now. So the same amount. So right now, right here on the fear and greed index, we're at 26. It's the same level as we were down over here in like September, or like I don't know if it's August or September. Let me take a look. It is, yeah, I think like August. Oh no, never mind. Yeah, like September. Yeah. So we're at 26, the same levels that we were at in September of 2024 when we were on that downtrend for like 8 months. So imagine that we're still higher, we're at the same level at fear and greed. And after this part right here, where when it got to this level, Bitcoin proceeded to make 100% move. This was 100% move right over here. So this could kind of feed into this theory right here, where what if we do just kind of, if this, I think this is the low. I do think we might go a little bit lower. But what if this is the base, and then we proceed to pump another 100%? So let's see. I don't know what that is up there. Let's say it does get to like 77K. For it to pump 100%, it would have to get to $155,000. You know how much bullishness there would be in this market if it pumps to $155,000? Oh my god. That would be fucking crazy. That would be amazing. My bags would be so high, and I would encourage all you guys to take so much profits. Just take as much as you can. Take as much as you can and leave, I don't know, whatever amount you want, but leave with profits. If you earn profits, if you're like 5x, 10x higher than what you originally invested at that point, and you want to play it safe, take like your initial investment, probably like double that, and if you still have like another 3x's on top of that, then you're golden. Just ride that 3x, and if it goes to zero, fine, but at least you made back your money and you made some profit, and then you're golden. the idea is to be financially responsible, financially free. You're not trying to lose your money, round trip your bags. That would be the worst case scenario. Trust me, I have done it. So just perspective for you guys over here. Just a little bit more perspective with global M2, because you know Bitcoin's a liquidity sponge. It loves its it's money, it's liquidity, and right here, which it's pretty much just overlaying Bitcoin on top of the global money supply M2. And we might go a little bit lower. Just oh yeah, I said this was for Julian, and this is for this guy. I don't know, I don't think I follow him, but yeah, it go check his Twitter. I mean, X. He has a couple followers, and he says he's 23 years old. So I don't know, but I don't follow him anyways. I just thought this was super nice chart. We might go lower. It doesn't mean we have to go all the way down here to 77. We could just maybe come down a little bit and then resume. Kind of like over here where we overshot, and then we didn't have to go down here. We just got up to like right here and then kept going. You know, because it doesn't follow it exactly. It follows the trend, not exactly, excuse me, not exactly. So we could just kind of go down here, maybe into like the what I said, 80, 77, which I think would be like somewhere around here, I think, and then resume, because global M2 is already going back up. So this right here is corresponding to this, and then hopefully we'll see Bitcoin just coming back up, like I said in the beginning of the video. All right, same thing, global M2, just Bitcoin, and then this global M2, and you can see Bitcoin. Usually there's like, if you forward this global M2, you can coincide, because you can see once global M2 started kind of like going trending down or like sideways, then Bitcoin caught up and trended down and sideways. But then global M2 started going up, and then when Bitcoin caught on to global M2 coming up, then it started coming back up. But it hadn't noticed that global M2 was already coming down by here, by this time, and then it started chopping sideways, and now it's coming down. But now global M2 is coming back up again. So once Bitcoin catches up to global M2 coming back up, guess what? It'll probably keep the trend and start coming back up. This is just all fear, guys. Manipulation and fear in the markets. I don't think it's anything else. I don't think we're done. And just more onto money supply perspective with you guys. In 2013, the money supply grew 26%, and I'm supposing he's talking about the United States money supply, or maybe the world. I don't know. He didn't specify. But so 2013 it was up 26%. 2017 it was up 22%. 2021 it was up 49% because they had printed 50% of the capital in the world. He's probably talking about the U.S. Money supply. For COVID, if you guys don't remember, or if you don't know, they printed money like crazy during COVID. And in 2025, the money supply has only grown by 0.5%. We've seen this entire bull happen with no new money in circulation. And this is very important. And the reason why this is very important, because this this is kind of like what I've been trying to tell you guys with the whole cycle. I think we haven't even begun. I know Bitcoin's run. I know a lot of coins have run and gone to like crazy amounts, and like Trump coin that went to like 80 billion, virtual protocol that did like 100x and went to like I think 4 billion. Just a whole bunch of random coins that popped off, but there's been no liquidity in the cycle. So how can you expect an altcoin season, or how do you expect the season to be done, or the altcoin season you're waiting for to be done when liquidity hasn't even come back? The financial system and everything. I mean, not the system, financial. Well, the economy just hasn't been growing at the pace that it needs to grow for these financial markets to actually thrive like they have. Or not financial markets, the crypto market, because the financial markets like the TradFi, that's different than DeFi. Um, I think the financial markets have been, I don't think, I know the financial markets have been on an uptrend for way longer, and crypto hasn't really caught up to that, you know, and it's because of liquidity. We need liquidity. Crypto needs liquidity. Crypto needs these 20 plus um, percent gains in the M2 money supply in the US and globally for it to thrive. So once this 2025 cycle, whether it's 2025 or 2026, I don't know, but once this turns into like 20 plus, then you can say, all right, I think it's done. But by then you'll see everything popping off, going to crazy amounts of market cap, and then you're gonna be like, no, it's gonna go up forever, this and that, blah blah blah. But no, it's not gonna go up forever. It's gonna come back down, and usually it comes back down when you think it's going up forever. So this is when you buy, and then when it starts getting to these valuations, like the money supply and the business cycle and everything starts getting pretty overheated, that's when you start selling. So so now I'm gonna show you guys the new video with what's going on, a little bit more updated on Bitcoin price and everything. It's a little bit shorter, but I hope you guys enjoy it. Please drop a like and subscribe. What's up, YouTube? This is Crypto Saga again with another video for you guys. Today I just want to touch on Bitcoin a little bit real quick. So don't forget to drop a like, subscribe, please. That would help and mean the world to me. So yeah, let's get started. For now, I just want to update you guys on the Bitcoin chart that I've been showing you for like the past couple days, for like the past couple weeks. The first time I talked about this chart, you can go see my videos. It was somewhere around here, and hey, buddy, sorry, I have a dog with me right now, and he's crying. I think he wants to go out, so I'll make it quick. Um, it was up here, and I said it could possibly come down here, and guess what? It actually did. And the next video I made after that, it was over here somewhere, and I said it could possibly come down or wick back up to fill in the CME gap. But what do you know? It actually that same night, it actually came down. I'm not sure if this counts as like it filled in the CME gap because it only went down to like 78 700, and I was really hoping it would go down to at least 77 300 for it to actually fill in. So it partially filled in. Um, so I'm guessing right now, um, with all this liquidation that would happen over at the 90,000 mark, and then because over here there's more than like 124 million dollars that will be liquidated, and then up here around the 96 800 area, there's another 127 million, even more, on its way up that'll get liquidated in shorts. Um, so I would not be surprised if this was the first wick down. It comes in here, shoots up a little bit over here to like that, to this area, to the 96 800 area, which would correspond to 96 800 would correspond to somewhere up here. And then we see another massive dump. People would actually think, nah, we're actually done. But I think it would just be normal. Come and fill up, completely fill this in, and then resume up. But it could actually just come in and then start trading again in this area. But honestly, I think my base cases are these two scenarios. So I've hedged against these two. Anything else like a massive dump down or like a massive surge up. I mean, if it goes up, I win anyways because I have a bunch of spot backs. But if it drops down, I am very poorly set. But I don't think we'll go lower than this. Hey, buddy, what's up? Um, so things to consider. I think we're still in a bullish trend. There's nothing to worry about. We just need the RSI, stochastic RSI, to reset, which it already is doing. The lower time frames are actually kind of bearish a little bit right now. Could possibly be going up. I drew this red line right here so you guys could see. The last time we were this low on the daily RSI was back here on August 2024, on the lowest low that we had in that sideways range right here. That was the lowest we've been, the last time we were this low on the RSI, right over here, as you can see. But this time the difference is that we are what, like 71% higher, which is great because that just means it has way more room to reset itself. And once it breaks this downward resistance line and this downward resistance line on stochastic RSI, then that means the pressure's off, and then we could rally up to this other resistance line. But yeah, so that's pretty much my thoughts on Bitcoin right now. But for now, I am placing a long on spot. If we go lower, then I'll try to make more money to buy some more. But yeah, this is pretty much what I said on my Twitter feed over here. Don't be surprised if Bitcoin pumps to 93,000 to liquidate shorts and fill in CME gap on daily. I should have put in this picture right next to it, but whatever. People get the drift. They already know about the liquidation levels, and I kind of explain it right here in these two paths. So with that said, I just want to show you guys this from Julian Bittel. You can read it on your own time, or if you want to pause the screen and start reading it yourself, then you can. But he's pretty much saying that this drop we're seeing right now is the cause of this drop right now is the financial, like the restriction that we had financially, fully reflected right now. The tightening is fully reflected in price of Bitcoin right now from like quarter four of 2024. Um, but if you can see the financial conditions index, it started moving up, and Bitcoin kind of does the same as that one. It kind of follows it only with a lag. So I think this is one of the final. If it could go a little bit lower, don't get me wrong, but I think it's the final shakeout before we start actually resume our bull, our bullish uptrend. Because right now we haven't broken structure. We're pretty good. This is normal. This is par for the course. It's very healthy to come down here, reset, so all the indicators can reset, so that people, buy. So all the we can sell, and then because right now institutions, ETFs, they're all buying shit tons of money. I mean, shit tons of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, whole bunch of coins that are on like fire discount right now. But the funny part is that with this drop right here, my altcoins haven't really dipped that much, if I'm being completely honest with you guys. Like Bitcoin dipped more than my altcoins, well, the ones that I have at least. So yeah, that was pretty cool to see and pretty interesting. I haven't seen that in a while. Usually when you see these big dumps, your altcoins just die out. Well, that's probably just consequence of like altcoins just going so down so much that they just can't go any lower. But then you say that, and yeah, of course, then they'll go lower. So yeah, don't walk knock on wood, guys. But I mean, hopefully we don't go any lower. And this was just it. I would have preferred this to fill in, close somewhere around here, fill, and then we resume up. But yeah, I guess you can't predict everything exactly how it is. But yeah, so that's pretty much it with what I wanted to show you guys this time. Just don't sell, guys. Honestly, we are pretty much at the stage where in a couple months, if you're buying actually good altcoins, for example, like Ondo, which if I'm not mistaken has like $900 million in TVL locked already, and even AIXBT is already posting about it again, saying that Ondo managing 170 million in assets at 5 billion valuation, first RWA provider to join Mastercard's multi-token network, because it already joined. It joined like Mastercard. I think I posted it somewhere down here. But yeah, I didn't prepare it for you guys. Oh, right here, if I'm not mistaken, right here. So it says bringing on the finance into multi-token network as the first real-world asset provider on the network. So this is super bullish. Working with Mastercard, like wow, they're actually doing this stuff. So people who buy these coins that have real use case will benefit tremendously in the next couple months. All right, guys, that's it for today. Just an update because there's not really much happening other than the Bitcoin Zelensky stuff, where they went wild on air. Let me see if I can find it. So as you can see, like you can go. I don't know who this guy is, but you can go see it on your own time. It was intense. We might see a little drop because of this, but I mean, how much more bearish can we get when like there's already wars, tariffs, and so much stuff going on? Like, how much more can we go lower? Honestly. So yeah, so just leaving you guys with that thought. So yeah, take care, guys.